Well, hello everyone. Uh, well, this is actually the second recording for today. I started, and for some reason the FPS was down to 30, and now it's at 60. So, you know, it was kind of looking like when I tried to do that Let's Play on my old computer, it was really strange. So I restarted my computer, and everything's fine now. So. Hey, what's up today? We're gonna go dungeon crawling. Yay! And yes, I am making this video for you just because I love you. Because right now the urge to play other games is very high. They just released the rune words on Marvel Heroes, so this weekend there's like a bonus to item find. Oh, yeah. I just want to play. And then I also got Bravely Default on 3DS, and that's also very good. So, and it's brand new. Oh yeah, the urge to play other games is very high, but we're going to do this today. All right. So this time we have plenty of choices, but as you can see, only the Adventure Guild is lit up. Which means there's an event there, and that's where we'll find Louie, our deadbeat adventurer. Say, what's this place? This is the Adventurers Guild. The guild manages expeditions to the various untamed wilderness areas or abandoned ruins near the city. The areas commonly referred to as dungeons. Without approval, adventurers cannot visit the dungeons. Nuts, we can't just go into a dungeon and pick everything we see. If we could do that, we could sell everything we get at 100% profit. It is still a very good idea. A great many people have made fortunes that way. If you wish to do so, however, we must first hire an adventurer. Hire? Can I just pick anybody? The truth of the matter is a bit more complicated. Even if you pay them, few adventurers are willing to risk their lives simply for the benefit of a complete stranger. Indeed, die for me. Yeah. In case you're a Shin Megami Tensei player, you probably noticed I was referring to Alice. Oh, so they turn away people they don't know very well. Indeed, you should first get to know a few adventurers and build up a certain level of trust with them. If all goes well, they will give you a symbol of their guild membership. This usually takes the form of a card. With that in hand, we can bring an adventurer with us. So it's like they're inviting us to a dinner party. It's all Japanese and those, like business cards that they give. Well, dinner parties usually do not include blood-mad beasts attempting to rip you limb from limb. But the analogy does work somewhat. Right, so first I need to meet an adventurer. Which for us should not be that difficult, yes? After all, we run an item shop, so we should get a few coming in as clients on a fairly regular basis. Oh yeah, well then, I'll do my best to get a dinner invitation. Indeed, just be careful that Recettear is not on the menu. Huh? Is something wrong? Well, that guy over there. Listen to me! If I can work, I can get the money. If I can get the money, I can get the items. If I can get the items, apparently I can't work. Ah! Heaven! If I had a few things, I could at least visit the Hall of Trials. Yeah, that's the tutorial portion of the dungeons. I wonder what's going on. He seems to be a rookie adventurer complaining about his inability to complete a required guild test. Well, the guild hardly allows anyone in of the street. Can only work officially for the guild after passing a test. An item shop owner is hardly the only job with challenges. I have an idea. What? I do believe we have found our first adventurer. Wait, what do you mean by tier 1? Son of a! I burned what cash I had just getting into this city. If I can get into the guild, I don't know what I'll even do for dinner money. Now I'm hungry. Great. Pardon me a moment. You there, adventurer with the seedy look. Who you calling seedy? You bastard. Well, you two would be. We are a pair of merchants who happen to be passing by. Merchants? Oh, you heard me talking. Sorry, but I'm way too broke and seedy to buy anything. Believe me, I could tell by your seedy nature that attempting to sell you anything would be a colossal waste of time. She does not mince words. Come on, dear, stop it with the seedy already. He isn't a plant. So, are you two going to prune me or what here? Would you like it if we came with you to the Hall of Trials? If you require equipment or items, we can provide them. I'd call you a pair of angels then, but why? Business, naturally. We help you pass a trial, you provide us with your card. Oh, I get it. We help Mr. Swordsman clear the dungeon. And then he gives us his card, a sign of our eternal friendship. Eternal friendship is rather irrelevant in this case, but it does work out neatly for all of us. What do you say? I see you guys are pretty new at all of this too, huh? Our offer, Mr. Swordsman. Yes or no? Yes. Alright then, head. I got nothing to lose, except his life, but don't tell him that. Well, aside from my oh, there you go. At least he's intelligent enough to know that. Anyway. Yay, vacations! I love her. Glad to meet you too, huh? I'm Recettear, nice to meet you. And I'm Tyr. Call me Louie, Louie the Swordsman. Good to meet ya. Yes, now then we will begin all of the preparations for a dungeon visit, including a visit to the central market to pick up food and other restorative items. That's not true, I'm gonna go there, just like that. We will then return here for you when we are ready. Right, I'll be waiting here. Alright. So, this game, the dungeon crawling, is really better played with a controller. So if you have one, that's great. I am playing with a keyboard, so that's definitely not perfect. But it's better than nothing. But anyway, for some things, especially when the dungeons become more difficult, yeah, the controller really helps. Anyway, we don't have any money, so let's go straight to the Adventure Guild and go nuts. Alright, so here, well, we just have one available, but eventually we'll have more names available here, and each adventurer gains their level, and they all have their own abilities. So, he's a swordsman. The next one will also be a melee type character. I won't tell anything about who's coming to dinner though. And after that, I think the third one will be a ranged one. Anyway, on the left we can see his current equipment. When you go to a dungeon, you can equip better items on the adventurer as you find them. However, they're kind of alone. So once you leave the dungeon, the items that the adventurer borrowed come back to you and you can sell them. Now, how do you improve the equipment? Well, that's kind of simple. You put up items that the adventurer can use for sale at the store and then hope that he comes in and chooses them. So that is much easier to do if you save and load before opening the store, but we won't do that. We're doing this the hard way, so it's gonna be tough. Alright, after choosing your partner in crime, you can add items, for example food, to help your trip across the dungeons. So we don't want to bring anything, so let's go. The Hall of Trials is pretty short, so and easy, shouldn't be a problem. So this is the dungeon. Just so, welcome to the jungle, as they say. You know, aren't we just going to old Louie back here? I mean, I'm not a monster slayer, I'm scared. The two of us are perfectly safe. There is a protective field around the two of us. To the monsters, we may as well be invisible. Really? That's amazing. So Louie is perfectly safe too then? He wishes. Not quite. Why not? While in the field, we do not need to worry about monsters, but this is accomplished by making us virtually intangible to everything inside this place. We can directly manipulate nothing! Wait, we can collect things! Why are we here then? That's why our adventurer remains outside the field. Oh, I see, it'll pick stuff up for us. Should our adventurer be injured, we can place him in the field and retreat. Since we must carry him back, however, we can take very little else with us. So yeah, don't die. One item at most, and as you raise your merchant level, I think you can increase the number of items you can bring in case you're defeated. But you won't be defeated. We won't be defeated. Hopefully. So even if we run into trouble, we don't lose everything. But wait, I thought you said we can't. Yes, I will elaborate further if need be later. In other words, please ignore the plot holes. Naturally, if we get out safely, we can bring as much as our bags will allow us to carry. Cool, wait, as much as our bags would allow? Well, our bags are not bottomless, so if we run out of space, it will be up to us to decide what to keep or discard. And that will happen really quickly when we start going to the regular dungeons. So, the adventurer focuses on adventure while we keep track of what loot you should keep. I guess that makes sense. KO day! Wow, that was weird. Let's get to it! Yay! We don't have any items to equip. So, here's the Z key attacks. And here you can see that there's special ability. I think it's the X button. But the special abilities use SP, while the normal attacks don't. Alright. Good. Whoa. So, facing has an effect in this game. So, as you could see, the side attack bonus, and the back attack also gives a bonus. Oh, yay! Unthankful statue. And an ingredient, which is probably slime. So, at the bottom right, you can see the map. And when you can see a red... level up! Yay! When you can see red dots, it means it's enemies. Yeah, slime fluid. So the thing that we could not well, that we could not identify, and there are plenty of traps in it, by the way. So sometimes the traps can be difficult to avoid, other times they're easy. So, whoops, that's my fault. Level up! So when you level up, you get back your hit points, so that's good. Oh crap. Yeah! So I used my special attack because that's a nasty trap, but it gives a lot of experience, so that's good. Anyway, I probably forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, the items on the map will be shown as... No, I thought it would be shown as blue. My bad. Worn sword number 2. So, equip. So +2 attack, that's good. Oh yeah, that's right. When we get back, Tyr will talk about this because we need to pay her back. And right now we're on we're the 2nd day of the month, but on the 8th day, 15th day, 22nd day, and 29th day, maybe on the 36th day, I'm not too sure, we'll have to pay back the loan. And every week the amount goes up, and it does so, it ramps up really quickly. So This game is rather hard to clear. I mean, the basic story, which means paying back the loan. It's hard to do on the first playthrough. Ah, there we go. The blue, we can see as blue on the minimap is the teleporter to the next level. Whoops, I was not paying attention. So yeah, it's hard to pay back the loan on the first playthrough. I'll do my best to do so, but if we can't, that's no biggie. I'll just keep on recording that Let's Play. So everyone wins. Hey! And the good thing is that if you can't pay all the money that you owe, then you do your best to gather basically as much money as you can before the week, well, the next payment is up. That way you keep that money when you start the next playthrough. So that's why it's much easier on the second playthrough to actually finish, well, not finish the game, but at least get rid of the debt. Oh yeah, and sometimes you get critical strikes like this one. Alright. Standard charm, that's worth a little bit of money. Whoops. My bad. Yikes. I'm bad at this. I really need a controller for this. Alright. Level up. Well, that's good. So sometimes I just focus on clearing the candy. Yay! I'm gonna keep that because candy can be really well, sweets in general can be a very good way to gather money when the ladies go nuts. Yes. And there's another thing that happens when you go adventuring. It's the combos. Basically, when you kill the same exact type of enemy, you can see one chain on the left here. That means that you get more experience and better chance to have a loot dropping as that chain goes up. However, it's very difficult to have a decent chain since, well, as you can see, I killed a red slime earlier and then a green slime, and it didn't count. Yeah, that's it. That's because they're not exactly the same type. So yeah, since dungeons tend to have several types of monsters on every floor, yeah, it gets really hard to create a decent chain. But in this dungeon, it's easier, especially on the first floor, because it's only green slimes. Unless, of course, you get a blue slime chest trap. Alright, okay, let's go to the next level. Okay. Side attacks for the win. Oh! Oopsie. Yeah, I really need a controller. Although that's my excuse, so that I don't have to admit I suck at this game, but just pretend you didn't hear what I just said. Alright! Yay! Another. Whoa! Ah! Almost missed that. Wooden armband, +3. That's better than what he has. let's go equip it. Yeah, better defense, better magic defense. Alright. Whoops! I didn't even notice him on the screen or the map. Sometimes the orcs can drop can drop different types of loot. I think they drop sort of like chestnuts, and their rare drop is it's like a lizard on a stick. And the lizard on a stick is an important item for crafting. Oh crap. Here we go. I waited a bit so I didn't have to spend as much special points. I will finish checking the floor, and if you feel that movement speed is a bit slow, it's because when you explore dungeons, sometimes in the well, not in this dungeon, but later on, you can get bonuses when you get on the floor. For example, your adventure hits twice as hard, or enemies hit twice as hard, and sometimes its movement speed is up by 50%, and it makes a big difference. Especially since there's another type of enemy, and we avoid this trap. These sort of tentacle monsters, well, they can suck your life really fast, so you have to be careful. And other types of that, well, other colors of that type of monster, and there we go, can move really fast, so you have to be quick on your toes. Oh, well, that's good. Let's go equip it. Unless... Souvenir charm. Oh, well, yeah. Let's do this. Anyway, he's not keeping them. We're keeping these items once we leave. Oh, okay. We have reached our maximum. So, since I knew this was a slime fluid, I don't really care about that item. If we get other items, however, I'll probably throw away some fluid for other stuff. Okay, and next floor is probably the last one. Okay, so this is done. We're going to finish exploring this floor for other chests. We love chests. And that's another trap. It's again a blue slime trap, but much different this time because it's related to the room instead of the chest. Okay. Hopefully, we'll be able to get enough money to buy a good sword, and then, oh, I want that. Okay, so throw away. This is worth more money. Oh, that's right, we're already full. So let's get rid of another slime fluid. Oh, that's a good one. So anyway, yeah, I hope we can get enough money to buy a good sword and then sell it to Louie. However, Louie, his customer level is pretty low, which means he can't really buy anything worthwhile for the time being. So we'll have to improve that before we can... Oh boy. Before we can sell him some of the good stuff. As you get further into the game, it becomes more, well, far easier to equip the adventurers with good stuff, because you find great stuff and they have more money to spend. So yeah, it's much easier. Oh yeah, the right here at the bottom, the red bar is the XP bar. So once it reaches the top, well, basically the circle fills out. That's a new level. Okay, the next floor is the last one. Yes, that's it. This is the end of the tutorial dungeon. This is... Did I do it? I did, didn't I? I did it! I've cleared all the trials! Way! Oh, sweet mystery of life! Now you'll give me money! He's a poor guy. Way to go, Louie! Recettear! This is all thanks to you guys. This is all well and good, but there is a treasure chest just ahead. It behooves us to investigate thoroughly. Tear, you really do like going for the money, don't you? What? I cannot spout such foolishness. There is no need to treat me like a flying ball of greed. But that's what you are. Hey, hey now. I love me some treasure too. Don't worry, Tear. I feel you on this. Really, you two completely misunderstand me. I think I'll... Oh no, that's fine. Because it's a story chest, I didn't have to drop an item. So the contents of the chest. Give me just a second here. Aha! Is guild card. Wow, cards! So this is an adventurer's guild card. Here, Recette, take one like we promised. Oh yeah, okay. While you did promise to give us your call eventually, we are not so crass as to demand your very first card. You really should think about who you want to give your first. No, I want this. Recette, I beg you, please take my very first card. I'd love to. Thanks, Louie. Awesome, I can't wait to adventure with you two some more and get myself killed for you. Merde. Really now, young people. Alright. And the door. Yay. Hey dear, what's this thing that just showed up? Oh yes, that. That's commonly referred to as a go home. What am I? A door of return, I mean. Yeah, go home. That's what she was about to say. If you enter that door, you can return to town in an instant. This one has appeared because we have cleared the dungeon. But they are often encountered during normal exploration too. I think either every 5 or 10 levels, I don't remember. We'll know soon enough. I believe they usually appear roughly every 5 levels. Well, there you go. But wait, if we take this back to town when we're halfway in, don't we have to start all the way at the beginning again? Not at all. You can always head back to the floor that had a door on it. So this functions a little bit like in Persona 3, where when you had cleared a certain number of floors, you could find teleporters that you could start at where you could start at when you came back. So it's the same concept here. So you can always head back to the floor that had a door on it. In fact, if you do not use a door, you do have to restart. Indeed. So if we find a door, we should always use it? Almost always. If we need to rest or unload, then we should use the door. Remember though, returning home takes time. Yes, but if your inventory is full, or you're really hurt, it's a good idea to use the door. Furthermore, leaving ends the current contract with our companion. No worries, Louie doesn't cost a lot to use. I'm not even sure if it costs anything at the beginning. And we would have to rehire him or choose a new one. If there is something specific in the dungeon that you desire, you can simply ignore the doors and press onward. Alrighty then, I think we have to go home now, though. Quite so. But just to be sure in the future, please try to avoid referring to this as going home, yes? It's probably referring to a game and the fact that if they use the same term, they would get sued, something like that. But if you know which game they are referring to, please tell me in the comments. I don't know. Okay. Alright. So we hit it and we go through it. Woohoo! Clear. And then we know the items that we picked up. So that was a slime fluid +1. Well, the items that are +1, 2, 3, whatever, these are really nice. Well, if it's equipment, it's good for the adventure. However, if it's a different item like the slime fluid, it can still be worth something, because when you craft items, the ingredients that you use, if they have bonuses, they are added up and given to the item, the final item. So that can be really good when you're trying to create some great equipment. So clothes +1, candy +1, walnut bread +2, slime fluid +3. 2 more slime fluids +1, powerful anti-venom +1, chocolate bar. What? That's better than nothing. Alright. Okay. So as you can see here at the top, 2 parts of the day passed because we went adventuring. However, we could still go adventuring because we still have 2 parts of the day left. However, we're gonna go to Recettear and try to sell stuff. Do, 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 do. Selling stuff. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna keep the more expensive one just in case that our customers don't have enough money, and we'll try to build. Oh yeah, that's right. We can go talk to Tyr to check the store atmosphere. As you can see here, it's just the beginning, so it's very plain. So it will attract poor people like Louie. And it's neither light nor dark. So there are at least a couple of characters that will be attracted when it's gaudy. We'll meet them a little later. Light or dark, I don't know if there's anyone attracted to light in particular, but there is one adventurer who can only visit your store if it's really dark. Okay, then we have the merchant levels. Okay, so when we gain a level, customers will start selling stuff to us. Then number 3, we can start taking orders, so people can come 2 days in advance and say, okay, in 2 days I want 3 hats, and then you have to manage to get those. More items can be found at the guild in the market. Yeah, level 5 is where things start getting really nice, because that's when you can start fusion, in other words, crafting. Change wallpaper, that's when you can start changing the atmosphere in the store. Advance orders, oh no, that's right. Huh. I don't remember the difference between orders and advance orders. Okay, probably that number 3 is okay, I would like a hat now, and if you don't have hats, you're screwed. Advance orders is when they want something 2 days in advance. Okay. Change floor, change carpet, and for the rest we need to level higher so that we can know what happens. But you'll have stuff like at some point you get access to vending machines, but I've never used them. I prefer to do everything in person. And you have other stuff like well, higher grades of items sold at the market and the guild, higher fusion levels, what else? Can't really remember anything off the top of my head anyway. So, there we go. Let's open the store, and once the day is over, I will end this part right there. There we go. Ah, the little girl is annoying because she often, especially when there are orders, she often wants books, and books tend to be expensive, and she doesn't have a freaking cent to her name. So yeah, she's not a fun customer to have. Okay, but 300, that's fine. And she doesn't have a lot of money, so I'll ask for 10% more, and she'll be happy. Yeah, near pin and just combo. That's great. Experience. Oh. Okay. He's definitely not rich, so I'll ask him little. And yeah, near pin, just combo again. Merchant level is going to level up soon if we can keep this up. Alright. And he got a new armor, so he's going to be better equipped next time. Okay. He has money, so let's go. Well, 120 is a bit much, so let's go 118. Alright. I may have gone a bit too high. Okay. I don't want to use those. Unthankful statue. And there we go. I'm not going to use those. So, a regular walnut bread. Okay. And let's try this again. When you have a bit later on, you get more customers, so it's much easier to gain higher combos so that your merch level goes up quickly. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem that happy. That's kind of sad. Okay. Oh, that's too bad. Well, he's around. Okay, 115. That's fine. One more. Ah, crap! I wanted to gain the merchant level too. But yeah. So here, at the end of the day, at the end of each day, you see what you sold, what you bought, and what you found, and it gives you an idea if you did well. So we did well. Day number 3 starts out. Ah, another tutorial? Recette, may I have a moment, please? Sure, what's up? Concerning the debt, yeah. I have a suggestion concerning its repayment. So she's going to talk about the money we have to spend to give back. You do, paying it all at once is wholly beyond your means, so I recommend smaller weekly payments to slowly chip away at it. Wholly beyond, you know, you never told me how big Papa's debt is. Exactly. It's because you would faint if you found out. For now, it is a secret. Yeah, it's pretty high. I'd faint. As the store begins to build up steam, we will increase payment size. The repayment date nearest to the current date, along with the amount due, will be displayed on the calendar in the main menu. please be sure to check it regularly. And I think that you have to pay at the end of the day, so you can always try and wiggle out a little bit of money from your customers when you need it. Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, and this is a great time to save and wait for the next part. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this one. It was slightly more eventful than the first tutorial. And next time we'll probably have more dungeon crawling to do and better items to sell. We'll see what happens. Anyway, now I will go play Marvel Heroes and Bravely Default. And if you have those games, well, by all means, go play them as well and enjoy yourselves. I'll see you next time.